I mean, the truth is, if you don't know this, your songs are just going to sound terrible. No one's going to want to listen to them. You need to be able to fit your lyrics to your beat. And the way to do that is to understand. Yo, Wagwan, hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to count bars, yeah? And how to fit your lyrics to the beat. These two things work in tandem. So I'm going to show you how to count bars in different beats and how to count bars, for example, if you're in FL Studio and you kind of want to structure a beat, how to count that way, or if you're, you know, in whatever recording your song, how to count that way as well. So stay tuned, a lot of great stuff coming up. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm Jay Carteret from jcarteret.com, teaching you how to be better at music, online business, and online marketing. This is the #1 spot for musicians and creatives that don't want to be starving artists. So if that sounds like you, click on that subscribe button, check out the rest of the content on the channel because you will love it here, guaranteed. Now, let's get straight into this, shall we? Counting bars, very, very, very simple once you learn how to do it. Now, this is a beat that I just made, and the thing with FL Studio, and this may be the same with other DAWs, I don't know, I've only used FL Studio and Studio One in the past 2 years, so I don't remember what other DAWs have been doing. But up here you can see the number of bars, right? So you may assume that this is an 8-bar loop. Now, the way bars work in DAWs is this one. When you get to the 2, that's 1 bar, okay? So this 2, when you get to the 3, that's 2 bars. So this is 1 bar, 2 bar, 3 bar, 4 bar, 5 bar, 6 bar, 7 bar, 8 bars. So that's an 8-bar loop, and it stops on the 9, okay? But this is actually not 8 bars. Now, I believe this is because we are in double time. For example, if this was in 75 BPM, which is just 150 divided by 2, then this would be more of an accurate representation of the bars that we're seeing in our music. But let me show you an easy way to actually check how many bars you've got going on. Basically, what you want to do is you need to count up to 8. Now, in each bar, there are 8 beats. Now, we can zoom in and we can see those beats, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Those are the 8 beats that are in each bar, okay? So all you need to do is count to 8 and have it in time with the music. This may take you time to get used to, so keep that in mind, but I'm going to show you how we do it right now. So I'm going to play this back, hopefully it doesn't crash, and I'm going to show you me counting to 8. I might have to turn the audio down on the system audio because this is going to be quite loud, but let's play back. Okay. Let me give myself some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's actually in time. And in order to count how many bars were in there, I didn't do that. You just basically need to keep count of the amount of 8s that you go in, because remember, each 8 is 8 beats in that 1 bar. So this is actually a 4-bar loop. If we're counting back, I'm going to keep my hand up, my fingers up, so you can see how many bars we're getting, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. And that's how it is. Very, very simple, very, very straightforward. You can also use a metronome depending on what DAW you're using. I think all DAWs should come with a metronome these days. But when we use a metronome, I don't know if it's going to count to 8 in the time that I just did, because it is double time. It might go super, super fast. Let's listen back. No, it's perfect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 bars. So that's a 4-bar loop. And basically, once you've got that, like once you've got this reference, you can basically judge everything else in the song. So this, we know that this is 4 bars. So we know that basically if we see 8 bars in this project, we know that's only 4 bars, and 16 bars means we've got 8 bars. So now we could just basically see how long this is. Like, this is for 8 bars on this DAW, this workspace. So we could just count these boxes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that. And then we could just continue to do that to see, you know, this is 4 bars, and we could be like, that's 4 bars, that's 8 bars altogether, this is 4 bars, this is 8 bars altogether, this is 8 bars, this is 4 bars, this is 8 bars, this is 4 bars. Very, very easy. Okay, now you've got all that. I think metronome makes it really, really easier, to be honest. So if you've got the opportunity to use a metronome, use the metronome, and that's going to help you out a lot. Now let me show you this with another beat. This is a beat that, like, you know, I just made. So let's go into my Spotify and let me find another beat I made a little bit earlier, because I want to show you that this works for any beat that you find, whether you're in a DAW or not. All you need to do is count to 8, have it in time. Maybe you need to count to 8 a few times to get it in time, and then you'll be able to, you know where the bars are. So I'm going to count the bars in this, okay? And by the way, the last one that I did, I think I used my thumb, and that counted as 1. I'm going to try not to use my thumb because it might be a little bit confusing. But let's listen back to this. As you can see, this is 160 BPM. Let's count this, and then I'll show you how you can actually fit your lyrics to the beat, okay? So first, it's about, you know, counting how many bars are available to you, and then I'm going to show you how you can fit your lyrics in those bars, okay? So let's listen back to this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's how it works. On the 3, you'll have the clap. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think on the 6 you have the clap as well. And basically on the 1, that's where the first beat hits. So you'll know where that 1 is supposed to be in it. A little bit of practice and you'll get this very, very easily. Now let's talk about fitting bars to that. Now basically, it depends. It really depends on your flow and what you're trying to do with the song. This is kind of an experimental process in fitting your bars to the beat. But generally, like, if you're going to do a bar for bar, which is, I don't think that's super common these days, but if you're like doing a pop song and you're stretching stuff out, then, you know, knowing these bars makes it very, very easy. But I think these days, like if you're doing, you know, singing, rapping and whatnot, maybe if you're getting in triplets, you'll generally have 2 lines per bar. So let me give you some examples, okay? Let's give you an example of a draft of a song that I recently recorded, because I think that would just be easier to show you, okay? All that. I think this is 160.
This is called Ray Cookie.
And there's different ways to approach your song. You can start on the beat, you can start before the beat, you can start on the clap, you can start after the clap. These are all very like different things, and it will create a whole different vibe. And I'll make a video going super in depth into that if you want to know about, you know, different flows and how to basically come up with different flows and how to make your songs more interesting. If you want that, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you want some free beats, there'll be a link down below as well. So let's listen to this. I think in this I come after the clap. I definitely come after the beat, but let's listen.
Vegan in the kitchen sucking meat, yeah. Hands all over my body like that pussy in heat. Careful where you're stepping, there's a puddle by your feet. I am not a plumber, but I'm here to plug the leak. Damn.
So as you can see, I've got 4 elongated bars. Yeah, these are 4 bars. Remember, you count to 8 to get those bars, but I've basically used the whole bar to say the lyric that I've got, to say whatever I've got to say. Now in the next part, I'm going to switch it up to make it a little bit more exciting, because if I just did the same thing the whole way through, it gets a bit boring. So we switch it up and we speed it up a little bit, and I believe I come in at a different angle. Now if we listen back to that, I think I came in on the clap right here, but if we go to the, let's listen back to that and hear it again. And then in the next part, I forgot where I come in, but I believe I speed it up. So we'll have like 2 lyrics in 1 bar, which you'll understand when this comes up, okay?
Vegan in the kitchen sucking meat, yeah. Hands all over my body like that pussy in heat. Careful where you're stepping, there's a puddle by your feet. I am not a plumber, but I'm here to plug the leak. Damn. Cash on hand, I'm making money in my sleep. If I don't know you, then you owe me. Gotta charge a larger fee. If I don't love her, then I love her for the night tonight at least. If I'm the wrong one, I'm the wrong one at the right time that she needs, Happiness for sale, you can buy it by the gram. Think she know me well, but she don't know who I am. I came up from hell, it was all part of the plan. Did it by myself, put myself where I am.
So all of that, I did one lyric for each bar, basically. Like, so that doesn't show the example that I wanted to show you about the 2 lyrics for each bar. I believe maybe in this draft I might have done it, but this is like way quicker. So let me listen back.
No regrets, I live life with no regrets. I move like I know what's next. See my future, loads of checks. Observation, red eye flex. Number 2 on every X. Cut her off if she brings stress. New one kissing on my neck.
So that is like double time, because I've got like basically no regrets. I live life with no regrets. So no regrets, that's kind of part 1. I live life with no regrets, that's part 2. And I forgot it. No regrets.
I live life with no regrets.
I move like I know what's next.
Move like I know what's next. See my future, loads of checks.
So that's 2 bars, or 2 lyrics in 1 bar. So I move like I know what's next. See my future, loads of checks. As you can tell, because I've got the rhyming words in there. So the rhyming words can kind of signify whether you're at the end of a lyric or not, okay? That's a good way to kind of approach it. So if I've got the rhyming word in 1 bar twice, then it's kind of a double thing. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna play it back, but I'm gonna count the actual bars of the beat instead of the bars or the lyrics that we're going. So you can see how many bars are going on. This is an 8-bar verse, I believe. So we'll have 8 bars overall, but I'm gonna just keep on counting up to 4 on my hand, basically. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna come back 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I kind of want to use my thumb. It just feels easier. So we're gonna use my thumb, okay?
This is called Ray Cooking. No regrets, I live life with no regrets. I move like I know what's next. See my future, loads of checks. Observation, red eye flex. Number 2 on every X. Cut her off if she brings stress. New one kissing on my neck. Pinky ring, she like the feel of metal on her skin. All these L's I went through, I got no choice but to win. I do what I say, I'm like the label on a tin. You can have your way, but you cannot have everything.
Okay, so all of that, 12 bars, 4-bar intro, 8-bar verse. As you saw, I counted it out, and while I was moving my hand, that was basically me just keeping that rhythm of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's how you do it. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. Hopefully I can cut it up and make it very, very streamlined and whatnot, but I feel like I've given you more than enough information so that you can count bars, you know how to do that, you know how to approach different beats, and you have some insight into how you can fit your bars or fit your lyrics to beats in those bars and whatnot. This might be sounding a little bit confusing, but basically fit your lyrics to the beats that you're using by basically choosing whether you want to have your lyric take up the whole bar or maybe just a bit of a bar. I think you might be able to get 3 rhyming lyrics in there. I'm not sure. I don't believe I've done that. Nah, I think you can only get 2. I think you can only really fit 2 in each bar, basically. So the way you tell that is how many times you're rhyming, like you're hitting that rhyming word. As I said, no regrets. I live life with no regrets. I move like I know what's next. See my future, loads of checks. Observation, red eye flex. and I forgot the rest, but oh, forgot the rest. That rhymes as well. So there you go. Now, if you want to get 5 free beats, I've got a link down below. Also, those drafts that you heard, those were all put through my Spotify ready vocal mixing template. I didn't add anything to it. I haven't even mixed it or mastered it, but it sounds pretty good, right? Now, you can get that too. Link down below. Go to jcarteray.com/vocal templates. And you can grab that. I think I've got one for FL Studio and I've got one for Studio One. And even if you don't use the same plugins that I use, it comes with a PDF which walks you through all the settings that I use. But basically, that template will have your vocals Spotify ready and sounding beautiful before you even get to the mixing stage. As I said, haven't got to the mixing stage on these songs, but they sound pretty clean, don't they? Link down below, check that out. And if you got any questions or any other tutorials you want me to make, please let me know in the comment section down below. And in the next video, you're going to learn more about music, online business, and online marketing. I'll see you there. Peace out.